તો જળયાત્રાની આપણે પળે પળની અપડેટ આપતા રહીશું. ફરી જઈશું નેત્ર સુરક્ષા અભિયાન હેઠળ.
Fine, but it isn't. And by the time you have symptoms, it could be too late already. That is why prevention is truly the cure as far as diabetic retinopathy is concerned. And with Netra Suraksha, the second edition, we're bringing you that message. This season, we're going to take our preventive tests all across the country, the length and breadth of the country. And the special message this time is for the Jawans and their families. In fact, we are joining you today from the BSF War Memorial, just a few kilometers away from the India-Pakistan international border at the beautiful run of Kutch. And I have with me not just Dr. Neemaben Acharya, who's our chief guest, the first woman speaker of the Gujarat Assembly. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us. I also have with us DIG BSF Kutch Sector, Dr. Sanjay Srivastav. Dr. Neemaben, I want to come to you first up. How do you feel that people can be motivated to take more care of their eyes? As I mentioned, and as you're aware, you're from the medical background yourself, it is sometimes difficult to motivate people to go for a test when they're not feeling anything.
Yeah.
But that is exactly the problem here.
I will tell that prevention is better than cure.
Right.
This all knows. And our Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, put so many health schemes,
Yes.
different. But he has also put new scheme, that is Niramaya health scheme. And Niramaya health scheme, every Friday, government is organizing campaign for routine checkup. They get cholesterol, blood pressure, diabetes, eye checkup, all checkup. And then we diagnose that the patient is suffering from. First time the person knows that he is suffering from some disease. So like that, diabetes is a curable, not completely curable.
Right.
It requires long-term treatment. It is a chronic disease, but timely taken the treatment will prevent the complication of diabetes.
Yes.
And most important complication, the camp is organized, Netra Suraksha, for diabetic retinopathy and eye checkup.
So,
So
ma'am,
I give my message to all
Yeah.
that, especially women,
Yes.
being a woman, I give my message because woman is doing selfless service to society. They neglect their health. We always say priority, her health is not priority for her. So I say all the women, they should get regular checkup of their health and they should take care of health because they are taking care of whole society. So first, most important, they should take their care of health.
A big round of applause for that message from Dr. Neemaben. But Neemaben, can I get a commitment from you? Every Friday, these camps that you're organizing, preventive camps, you will also include a diabetic retinopathy test in that?
Yes, sure. Eye checkup is there.
Okay.
So we can have a eye checkup. Everybody can get eye checkup in that Friday camp, Niramaya Health Scheme.
Wonderful. So we have our commitment from the Speaker of the Gujarat Assembly to add diabetic retinopathy eventually at these camps so that
Yes.
not just the woman of the household, but obviously the entire family and the Jawans can take care of their eye health, especially if you're diabetic. It's very important, if you are a patient of diabetes, to regularly go for these tests. And Sanjay sir, I'm coming to you. This time around, we want to take the message to your Jawans because they keep an eye on the enemy. They keep an eye on our borders. And it's important as for you as a DIG, for us, and for the larger community to keep an eye on their eye and their vision. How important do you think this message can be for your Jawans?
Yeah, this campaign is not only important for my Jawan, but it is also important for my family also. Particularly as Nima ma'am has mentioned, that ladies who does selfless service and doesn't look after herself. So for them also it is very important. Particularly in our condition, when our Jawans are far away from their household, from their native place, they are not with their family, and all course of life, particularly all responsibility are being discharged by our family lady wife. So for them also, if I want to give them message, please take care of your eyes and go for the preventive test also. And because prevention is the better than cure, as everybody has mentioned, and awareness, I will also, I want to tell them that you should not only aware yourself also, but your child also, because they are the future citizens, and they may also fall about this silent disease. So this is very important, particularly for our families members. And with this campaign, I am thankful to News18 for making them aware. And I am sure that whenever I will interacting my families in my campus and to my Jawans who are more than 50 years or likely to be completing the 50 years, so I will make them aware and get that I get your eyes tested for the diabetic retinopathy. And at this stage, I want to convey to the News18 also, please make aware also people about the glaucoma also. Glaucoma is also very dangerous, and it is also slowly takes the eyesight and vision loss to the patients. And we are once again thanks, and I am committed that in the coming days, all the officers and I myself also make aware all my troops, particularly to family members also, to get your test frequently done, particularly eye retina test, diabetic retinopathy.
Absolutely. So we've got the Jawans here. Can I get a yes that everybody will get their test done? Will you get your test done? Louder. और जोर से. और अपनी सब families को भी लेके जाएंगे? All right, great. So this is, of course, what we're hoping to achieve. Dr. Manisha, patient willingness is one of the reasons why this is a big challenge, isn't it? Because we were mentioning, patients don't really feel anything as far as their retina is concerned. By the time they begin to feel that the vision is not all right, it is already too late. Am I right? There's no way to reverse that damage?
Absolutely. So I think the major problem that we face in diabetic retinopathy entire treatment process for a patient is that initially when the early stages are there of diabetic retinopathy, it is totally asymptomatic. It may be presenting with as simple as a change of glass. And that is why people feel that they just walk into an optical shop and they get a new pair of glasses and they're done with. But what is important in detecting diabetic retinopathy at an early stage is that these changes are irreversible. So if you are able to control them at an early stage, you absolutely can avoid a very severe loss of vision secondary to diabetic retinopathy. And therefore it is very important that each and every diabetic understands this and reaches on time for the evaluation of their retina.
So could you give me a sense, let's say a 50-year-old comes to you, she or he is diabetic, how often would you recommend this test for them?
તો સમાચારમાં સમય